The love of your life will be the love you didn't need to fight for.
As a black woman, if we are so fortunate enough to get married, it's very much a thing like it's a miracle.
Maturing as a woman is realizing that the greatest love of all time is the love that you give to yourself.
He's standing there like, I'm afraid to touch it.
Looks at her. Oh my God, may this love find me. First of all, may this love never find me. May this love stay away from me.
May this type of love never find me, but you're still dating a guy who voted against your rights.
May the love that's inconsistent, confusing, and conditional never ever reach me.
May this kind of love never find me. Chaotic, cringe, and straight off. It's giving drama, delusion, and zero self-awareness. It's dramatic, it's unhinged, and it's probably someone's idea of a fairy tale. Subscribe now, because if we have to witness this madness, you should too.
May this type of love never find me, but you're still dating a guy who voted against your rights. May this type of love never find me, but everyone tells you that this guy is bad news and you don't trust them. May this type of love never find me in the TikTok comments, but when you see a TikTok about the toxic behaviors that your boyfriend engages in, you tag your friends and say LOL, haha. This type of love will always find you until you learn the lesson you needed to learn. You need to focus on yourself. Get a grip. Get a grip, sister.
I hope this type of love never finds me, chat. I'm not even joking with you. I'm gonna play this video, but dude, listen to this story. There's some reporter asked this woman right here. She was just like, what's something that you can't believe that happened to you in your life? And she said, the plane crash. And she proceeded to say that one time she fell in love with a man, but she couldn't have him because she was married. And 3 years later, her husband died in a plane crash. And 3 months later, she was able to marry that man. And I don't know why it doesn't sit well with me, chat. Watch this video. Listen.
You still can't believe happened.
The airplane crash.
You were in a crash?
No. I fell in love with a man and couldn't have him because I was married. 3 years later, I got a telephone call. This is Capital Airlines. Your husband just died in a crash. And so I was able to marry my beloved 3 months later.
Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but that shit, like I said, I hope that type of love never finds me, man. Listen, watch these comments. Someone said, now she looks exactly like her soul. Someone said, that man was called to heaven because God knew he deserved better. But other people are saying, till death do us part, no crime was committed here. She didn't cheat, the universe worked in her favor. Women, no matter what age. Dude, chat, let me know what you guys think. Because me personally, I get it, till death do us part, she didn't do anything wrong. But dude, like, she fell in love with the dude, she was married, he died, tragically, and then 3 months later, she married him. And, like, I don't know, bro. I just, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, chat. And as always, guys, do not forget to follow this channel. Peace.
You know what makes me genuinely cringe, like I'm in physical pain, is when couples do videos and then the significant other looks at their partner in a certain way, like they do this. So the comments are like, oh my God, the way she or he looks at her. Oh my God, may this love find me. First of all, may this love never find me. May this love stay away from me. Second of all, there is no way, like, the comment section is not clocking that this is almost staged. Like, ew. Like, it's either 7 years old kids commenting on the comment section or 90-year-old people. 90-year-olds? Like, no way, you guys aren't clocking this. Even my, like, dog would know that they're doing this shit, so people are like, oh my God, may this love find me. I'm in paradise. Also, excuse how I look. But I don't give a fuck the male gaze. How about them up?
May this type of love never find me. The type of love that makes me question myself. The type of love that makes me doubt my self-worth. The type of love that I have to beg and is not freely given. May the love that's inconsistent, confusing, and conditional never ever reach me. May the love that drains me mentally, physically, spiritually, and all the above, and as an overthinker makes me overthink and forces me to prove myself, stay far, far, far away from me. But may this type of love find you. The kind of love that feels safe, secure, and effortless. The type of love that reassures you without you even having to ask. The type of love that chooses you every single day without hesitation. May you be wrapped in love that heals, uplifts your spirit, and brings you the peace that you so deserve. So I pray that you attract the kind of love that brings out the highest version of you. So keep loving yourself, keep healing, keep doing the work, because that love is already on its way to you.
The love of your life will be the love you didn't need to fight for. They're going to love you effortlessly. They're going to respect all of your conditions, and they're going to make sure that they do not commit them. You're not going to fight for them to love you. You're going to be grateful because they love you immensely despite all the things you don't love about yourself. The love of your life will be the love you don't have to fight for.
Did you guys see the clip of the guy that says his girlfriend broke into his house the day before Valentine's Day? The girlfriend broke into his house the day before Valentine's Day, and when he walked in, he said, "I don't know how to feel. Nobody's ever done this for me." She made a huge sign that said, "Will you be my Valentine?" Then she bought all his favorite energy drinks and protein bars. She put up little heart decorations. On the mirror, she put inspirational notes for him on sticky pad paper. She stocked his refrigerator with all of his favorite energy drinks, and she put a note saying, "Please don't drink these in 3 days," because she knows that he'll drink them all. He's standing there like, I'm afraid to touch it. I'm afraid to touch it because no one has ever done anything like this for me before. It is so... Oh, and she got him a Lego set because he likes Legos. I'm going to do that for somebody next year. I don't know who, I don't know what, I don't know where, but I'm doing that next year. It is so adorable. He's just like, I got to tell somebody, so I'm going to tell y'all. It is so sweet.
I'm going to just come out and say it. I know I said I was going to wait till tomorrow. I was going to sleep on it. But to be honest, I'm feeling really horrible right now after watching Love Island USA's most recent episode 12, and what occurred at the very end of that episode during the official dumping. In very simple terms, and this is what I will say, it is very clear to me that y'all do not believe that black women deserve to find love. Because the situation that played out and the way that the boys came at the girls, mind you, was a very hard decision. And I've never seen this as a viewer of Love Island, of USA and UK, and has seen every season. And I have never seen this happen at a dumping where people put on such a performance in this way. And all I can say is that it felt personal to me. It felt very personal to me as a black woman. I saw myself in Janae in that very moment because, you know, as a black woman, if we are so fortunate enough to get married, it's very much a thing like, it's a miracle. And we're just talking about marriage. We're not even talking about love. If you're able to fall in love as a black woman, you were blessed. Because that's the way that society has made us feel. And I don't want to cry because it's a reality TV show. But the fact that y'all sat there and was rocking with sis since day one. She was not only confiding in y'all, but she was sitting there supporting y'all's relationship and rooting for y'all. And y'all was finna throw her away within seconds. The lack of value that y'all have for her, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much. And that's what I'm going to say. I don't want to make this too long of a video because I did my reaction. But I just had to get that out there because I feel like I've seen a lot of reviews and reactions of tonight's episode. And I don't see this being broken down in the way that it really needs to be broken down. Wow. Have a good night, y'all.
When Mr. Never
explain, but here we are. We're just gonna explain a little bit. Backstory. I got my makeup done by Liana. I'll tag her below. She's amazing. And she was like, hey, you need to come back and I'll buy a wig and we'll do Sabrina Carpenter for Halloween. So that's what we did. She bought a wig. We did makeup for Halloween. And so he knew I was doing it. I didn't do it for him, but it's okay. And he knew I was coming in. He was just being silly and dramatic and it was cute. And I just caught it on video for the TikTok. So overall, my queens, thank you for looking out for me. I love you all very much, but it's just not that serious, but I love you.
Books where after reading it, I'm like, may this love never find me. One Day in December, may this love never find me. These characters do not deserve a happy ending. Does it hurt? Now, what is this? These characters don't need each other, they need therapy, and I do too now after reading this. The Light Lark series. It's the indecisiveness and the insufferable personality of the female main character in this. And may that odd, drawn-out love triangle never find me. Punk 57, I do not want whatever it is that they have, and they shouldn't want whatever it is that they have either. Mimi at the Lake. Do you ever wish the two main characters don't end up together? That was me the entire book.
Maturing as a woman is realizing that the greatest love of all time, the love that you fantasized about when you was a little girl and when you played with your Barbie dolls and when you played with your little playhouse and stuff, that love that you said, ooh, may this love find me. You know what? Maturing as a woman is realizing that the greatest love of all time is the love that you give to yourself. The love that you give to yourself is the greatest love of all time. That is the love that when you experience that and when you tap into that, it's really the kingdom of God is within you. So when you tap into that love that is within and you love yourself on a whole nother level as a woman, that is the greatest love of all time. And that is when the world will match that love. That is when you will start to receive it from everybody else when you first give it to yourself.
I just watched the interview of this celebrity couple and they're talking about the hard times that they've gone through in their marriage, the ups and the downs, and then proceeds to jokingly mention that he has 2 kids outside of their marriage, and that's the hard times that they worked through. And it was this joke between the couple that, oh, those were the kids I had during arguments that we've had together. Because cheating on your wife and having kids with women outside of your marriage is just so fucking funny. Again, as the young kids say on this app nowadays, may that type of love never find me. And this is a couple that is well known in the religious community. And that's my biggest grievance with religion, is because it conditions us, women especially, that we have to be so forgiving and the devil made him do it and he simply fell into temptation. And okay, if the Bible is what you believe in, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a verse in it that says that if cheating happens, you can divorce that person? Why do people skip over that part of the Bible? But somehow the Bible has been manipulated and warped into this situation that benefits men. So now I'm in a situation where I can cheat on you, not just once, but twice. And not just cheat on you, but have children with other women. And she helped him raise those children. And all the men in the comment sections are like, wow, that's a real marriage right there. What? Ladies, are y'all hearing this? These men are saying that's what a real marriage is. Forgiving them no matter what they do. I once heard a woman say, actually it was one of you guys that commented and said that any couple that has been married for a really long time, it's because that woman has put up with a lot. And it might not be cheating, but she's had to abandon herself and put up with a lot of shit in some way. I am super lucky to have friends who were in healthy relationships And one thing I can tell you about those women, if their husband were to cheat on them, they wouldn't get mad. If their hearts were broken, that man wouldn't be able to tell. They would cry in therapy or whatever and solve their, internal damage. But that man would never know. My friends are so crazy. They would help that man move out of the house. They would tell that girl, hey, you can come pick him up. They'd pack all his shit. And then that would just be the end of it. They would just be done. And those women also have men who worship the ground that they walk on. So I get it. Even those types of men will cheat. But in the meantime, if those men ever slip up, they would have spent that entire time at least being treated like a queen. I remember when I was with my abusive ex-husband, I was reading this book, and I don't remember what the title of it was, but I had gotten it from some mega church. And the wife was telling a story about all the times her husband had cheated on her, and she's so blessed that she never got an STD. And she just believed God would change him. And she stayed. And now they're happily married. And I don't think I've ever heard a story of a woman who did that. And they're still together. Happily. If there is a case of a woman who cheated, I guarantee you one thing. He's making her pay for it every single day. This is why I say, if they cheat once, that's the end. There is no, we're going to therapy and we're going to work it out and we're going to hold each other and do these little emotional exercises from therapy so that we can gain trust in each other. Fuck that. If you forgive them once, as we've seen with this dude, they're like, oh, okay, if I do it one time, she'll forgive me. Let me get this girl pregnant. Oh, she stayed. So now I can do it again. Please, I want us as women to love and value ourselves enough to be willing to let these men go. that is my number one wish. If you're going to be in a relationship, if you want marriage, I want that for you too. I think love with a good person is a beautiful thing. Invite me to your wedding. I'll get you something off of your registry. But I want all women to be equipped with the strength and the knowledge and the power that if you fuck up once, we're not talking, we're not compromising, we're not going to therapy. You knew not to do it. That's why you tried to hide it. And now we're done. And now you're free to do whatever you want. Don't let me stop you from living your dream. Every time I hear stories of he cheated, but we worked it out, that's literally my face. Like, oh, he talked you into staying, didn't he? Or you really believe that you need him, don't you? You don't think that you can do any better, do you? You really can't be single and by yourself, can you? I wonder what he said to manipulate you into thinking that he's going to change. I wonder what you said to yourself to make you think that he's going to change. I wonder what happened to make you think that you need this man. Well, it's complicated. You don't understand. Yeah, it's only complicated when it comes to men, because I promise you, and you know what, there's exceptions to every rule. There's women who have cheated and their men took them back. But in most of those cases, the men are dicks to them and they punish them for it for the rest of the time if they don't cheat on them back. But it's always only complicated when it's the woman contemplating staying with the man, because the men will leave you without thinking about it. They will leave you, or they'll stay with you and punish you and fuck around on you the whole time and say, oh, what, you cheated on me. But with us, it's always complicated. And that's one thing that I wish we learned from men, is black and white thinking. Because a lot of us have been conditioned to see gray. And well, you gotta understand, and it's so complicated. And the complications always seem to go in the favor of the man. I find that interesting.